Sunset on Sunset. Sunset on Sunset. Sunset on Sunset.
All right.
Time for sauce it or toss it, Arash.
Whoa, Sunset on Sunset. Ryan, are you ready for these sauce and tosses? I'm actually very excited.
I am always ready. I have been manifesting and visualizing this all day today.
As one of the most traumatic experiences of my life about manifestation, a girl told me once, "Can you manifest not having feelings for me?" Oh, that hurts. Ryan, sauce it or toss it? That definitely happened. I was in a park.
I don't believe.
I was in a park.
I'm not doubting you for.
We were having a beer, and she's like, "Why don't you just manifest not having feelings for me?" Oh. Anyway. Okay, sauce it or toss it.
Huh?
If you want to ask me about it, guys, later we'll talk about it in the Discord. Sauce it or toss it. Ryan, Bo Horvat should have doubled down on his comments by quoting the 1996 movie A Time to Kill with one of Samuel L. Jackson's most famous lines, "Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell."
I'm gonna go with a sauce it because if he knew what he was getting into, you might as well put some stank on it.
Yeah.
When I hear this, I just immediately think of Chappelle's show with Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Stories with Rick James. Like, I didn't just go around doing things for the sake of doing things. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet in Eddie Murphy's couch. Why? Because you can afford to buy another one. And it's just like
we all own those DVDs.
Yeah, if you were a graduate high schooler from 2002 to 2008, maybe 7.
Yeah, maybe. Ryan, number 2, we should be worried about the Rick Tocchet Andrei Kuzmenko relationship.
I am tossing that.
Okay.
We know what a prototypical KHL star is like. We know what their qualities are. Very skilled offensively, very gifted, great hands, like high ceiling for just pure offensive abilities. And we all know that a lot of them, they in that league, and they don't need to back check. They don't need to make the smart plays. And it's kind of like they can get by. It reminds you of junior hockey.
Yeah.
He's here for 2 more years. I like what Rick Tocchet is doing. Because if you watch those, somebody posts on Twitter his one shift in the third period, and it's like, man, 2 times he could have cleared that puck, and he didn't. So if you're not clearing the puck in your own zone, you're floating.
Yeah.
And kick a floater in the ass.
Yeah.
It's not problematic.
You know what was great about that, though? First up on the shootout.
Yeah.
He basically came out and says, like, you're not starting, but, like, you want a chance.
Yeah.
Here you go. Make up for it. Scores the winner in the shootout.
Yeah. If it was a pity party and he is stapled to the bench in the shootout and the Flames won, then I'm like, that's dumb.
Yeah.
But I love...
Oh, sorry. Florida just scored. Look, Brandon Montour's in my pool. Look at him go. It's 1-1.
Love what Rick Tocchet did.
Yeah, love it. Ryan.
Yeah.
Ironically enough, about the Florida Panthers, Ryan, with Alex Lyon's scorching run in Florida, 6 straight wins.
Yep.
It further cements that you shouldn't pay big money for goaltending.
Oh, I wanted to toss it all day, and I want to be like, well, Andrei Vasilevskiy, but it's
okay, yeah, but there's like one of him.
There's 60.
If there
there's
was
64 goalies in the NHL right now, and there's one Andrei Vasilevskiy. There are rare exceptions, but it's just not the model. I'm gonna sauce it. The model is you get a good goalie, you develop him in your system, and you have him. Basically, you use his RFA years, and you get the most out of him, or you have a good pro scout, and you can find a Darcy Kemp or whatever that can win you a Stanley Cup. And it's not the position it was 10 years ago. It wasn't. It's certainly not the position it was of our childhood. You can't spend on good goalies, or overspend, I should say. You also can't do what like the Toronto Maple Leafs are doing.
Well. When I wrote this question, I would. This is the thing. What we talked about. There's only one Andrei Vasilevskiy. There's only one Connor Hellebuyck, right?
Yeah.
And unless you have the opportunity to obtain one of those players, that's one thing. You should not pay a goaltender that is not specifically those goaltenders.
Correct.
Like you can't be like, oh, he's good. I mean, he's not Andrei Vasilevsky, but he's still good. That's where you get into it.
Absolutely.
That's where you get into trouble. Ryan, Gita will never find out that we actually held a kegger at her house over the weekend.
Sauce.
Yep.
She's certainly not listening this week on the beach in Maui.
Maui doesn't even have internet.
Yeah.
It's a whole Hawaiian thing.
She's going to be down at Mick Fleetwood's bar, and he's going to be like on the blower, like on the phone. He's like, what's that? Is there a Gita here? Yeah, apparently there was a big ranger. And I'm like, who the hell's telling Mick Fleetwood that we're throwing a kegger at Gita's place? It's that fucking Lindsey Buckingham.
It is Lindsey Buckingham. And just for a second, oh my God. Oh, they almost scored again. For a second there, I thought your Mick Fleetwood sounded a lot like Michael McDonald. Come up here, yes, I'll be in a bowl of red talking about sin.
I will say this, Amanda and I house sit for Gita and Reed, the House of Greed and their lovely dog Misha for Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah.
And they're like, we got a whole fridge full of beer left over from the wedding. Go nuts.
Wait, from the wedding?
Yeah.
That was like a year ago.
Well, it's low rent beer.
All right.
Anyway, I had 2 beers. It was a very quiet, rainy weekend.
Oh,
Tried to get this guy up to come up the hill. I drink some of those beers.
Can I be honest with you?
What?
I am
very tired.
I'm just mentally exhausted. It has nothing to do with you.
I understand that.
But I just needed a time to just be with my dad. We had a great time together, just chopping it up. We're chopping it up. Me and my dad chopping it up. My dad, this guy's a genius. He's a genius. Honest to God. He messages me and he's like, I would like to bet on the Winnipeg Jets to win, but not money. I'm like, okay, what are you betting? Just for fun. I'm like, yeah, but you need to bet something. I'm betting. I'm like, no, Dad, you need to bet something. You can't just say I'm betting on them. Well, like bet like,
yeah,
you know. And then the Jets won, and
smart man.
Should bet some money. Made some Tears of the Kingdom, the new Zelda game. By the way, you bought Hogwarts.
Yeah, I don't play it.
Goodbye.
Harry Potter's for nerds.
Goodbye to lest we forget the short time you had with your PlayStation 5. What a great 3 weeks of PlayStation 5 you had before your girlfriend took it over. Ryan.
Fiance.
Edit point. Keep it. The Tanner Jeannot trade, Ryan, is looking like a Peter Chiarelli disaster so far. He is injured. He only has 1 goal with the Tampa Bay Lightning. I don't know. Ryan.
I'll toss it because he only needs to score 1 goal, and that's when he returns in Game 5 or Game 6 and eliminates the Toronto Maple Leafs. And
it eliminates the Boston Bruins with Jack Edwards being Tanner Jeannot just destroyed the city of Boston. It rings so bad. He's destroyed it. So why would you score a Patrice Bergeron? Why would you do that?
It's hard to judge the Bolts this year. They're all banged up. They're very hurt. It's hard to say how hurt Tanner Jeannot is, and he's kind of
hurt as Canucks fans.
They're asking. That's pretty hurt. I'll toss it. I'm not throwing in a Chiarelli stone just yet.
Well done, Ryan.
Yep.
Might be my favorite one. Akito Hirose is the first level form Pokemon in the Chris Tanev evolution thread. Now, can I explain what this is?
I know how it works.
You do?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
You do?
And what they evolve into, yeah. He 100% is. Sauce. We went from asking dear friend of the show, the radio voice of your Vancouver Canucks, Brendan Batchelor, how to pronounce his name.
Yeah.
I'm going to swear. Mother Trucker, I am never going to not say his name. Chris Tanev, I love the Bullet cosplay. I love Akita Hirose. He doesn't give a damn. He's so cool and collected. He should start smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, it's pretty
Pride of Salmon Arm, I believe.
Really?
He's a BC boy because he played. I'm not. Don't. Quote me on that.
I know. Wait, no. I know Jake Livingston was from Crescent.
Oh, look it up. I'm getting confused. Absolutely love that this is the exact type of defenseman the Canucks have been trying to get for a decade.
Yep.
Cost controlled. Oh no, he's a UFA.
No.
He'll be an RFA after this.
I think so. Yeah.
Whatever. They're developing this kid. There was an effort to sign him, or there was a big push by other teams. He's going to be here. He's going to be fine. He's going to be a rock, and I just like everything what I'm seeing. Where's he from?
Sorry.
This guy.
When I was
asked
looking
him
up
to go
script,
find.
the mugs and jugs.
I asked this guy to go tell me where Akito Hirose, everybody's favorite player, is
telling
from.
you,
He's looking at
put words in my
out-of-town
mouth.
scores
He's
for
from
his
Calgary.
Toss it.
Schrodinger's cat. Why did we open the box? Oh no.
And finally,
Ryan. Finally,
yeah.
Ryan Schaap would be an amazing emergency backup for the Vancouver Canucks. Do you know why? Can I before you sauce and toss
Okay.
it, can I put in a little joke?
Yeah.
It's because the Canucks can also pay you to do social media on the bench. So they're doing two stones, two birds with
One
stone.
paycheck.
He's the greatest in the business, guys. You don't know every single Canucks podcast that you listen to, eventually at some form or point ran through Ryan Schaap.
If they didn't, then I don't know. I don't know. I don't like him either.
You'll come to me on the day of Ryan Schaap's wedding.
I will sauce it because I know that I wouldn't go in.
Yep.
So I'd probably have a couple Coors Lights on the bench. Sorry, a couple Bud Lights.
You're not doing the because Coors Light ain't paying me none. Is that
No,
Brock,
no, I'm doing the
what's
new.
the Brock?
That's the one, yeah. But
Alright.
I'm saying I would drink a couple Bud Lights, and then they would cut to me, and I'd be crushing a beer, and it's like, Thatcher Demko is in a heap in the corner. Schaap's going in, and I'm just like, hey, hang on 1 second. Let me just finish this beer right here.
Hey, can we cut to a clip? Hey, Ryan, can we cut to the clip of Johan Hedberg getting run over by a Pittsburgh Penguin and then immediately cutting back to Crystal Vec chewing gum on the bench? Can we get this for social media? Thank you.
Yep.